Hello. I'm finally doing an ASMR video and I am kind of hyped because I have a few presents that I've gotten for my birthday a few months ago, and some of them, like this one, I hope you can see it, I refrained from opening it for 2 months now because my birthday was in October, as you can tell by this Libra book that I've gotten, which I'm very grateful for, and also my friends know me very well. But basically, I have brought a few presents because a few of my friends, actually one specifically, has waited for this ASMR video, and I have so many reasons that I will be talking about why I did not do it earlier. But then also I'm just gonna talk in the soft-spoken voice for now. Later on I'll switch to the whispering though, so you'll be able to better relax and maybe fall asleep or just relax, whatever you want to. Do the breaths, I think you know how it works. I'll just be providing some calm for you. I'll be doing some background noises, mainly like crinkly stuff like this one, and a lot of tapping also. And we'll definitely have to try these. I've already brushed my teeth because it's already 3 in the night, not during the day, in the night, and I have an appointment tomorrow in the morning. But I won't be stressing you out. I think we're gonna start with this one because I think that is what I have waited for the most. So if you don't like chewing sounds, I would recommend skipping. I'll put a timestamp. But I think you do want to know what these sound like, because that is freeze-dried UFO pops. This whole video is gonna be a try not to laugh challenge for me, but this is the ASMR candy. Like anything freeze-dried, you've seen it. If you're into ASMR, you've probably seen it somewhere. No, because obviously, don't tell me I opened it wrong. Indeed, I have opened it wrong. But now, we're opening it, and it smells like those Mawam. No, wait, I don't know. In Germany, there are these like small little angular quadratic shapes that are like kind of plates of like chewing candy, like fruity candy. They sell it in like a clear bag. They look kind of cheap and metallic. They are like in cherry, and they're like multiple flavors. At this point I'm just saying words, but it smells exactly like that. And enough of talking, we'll be trying these. Oh no. brushed my teeth for this. So, as I said, they are like more chewy, similar to this other candy that I have in mind. But that's it, I'll see if I can get another crunch, but it looks like these are less crunchy and more chewy. It's not like they're that sour, but my mouth is watering. So they're interesting, and they're vegan, at least. But not with my jaw, because I have an appointment for physiotherapy tomorrow for my jaw. So anything chewy, or chewing gum even, and not that much for me. But taste-wise, they're good. Sound-wise, I like the packaging, because I think it sounds interesting. So, next up, I have gotten this Libra book, because it's born in October, so I'm a Libra. It's very well known in my circle of friends that I do like astrology or am into it, and hence this book. And I already started reading it, but it's not the shortest book, so I had to stop myself so I don't read it all in one sitting. And I gotta say that although I'm already a little deeper into the topic, it has gotten me still a few other perspectives. And I'll not be reading from it because I just think that's boring. But I think the tapping sound is really nice. I don't have the longest nails. I usually never do. They're usually very short. But luckily today I was like, it's Christmas season, New Year's Eve is gonna be soon, and we can all use some relaxation. So from now on, even if you like the soft-spoken voice, I will be whispering just so you can fall asleep better. So sweet dreams. This still goes out the one friend that wanted this ASMR video, and I have two mics, by the way. They're not omnidirectional, so it's not gonna be the 360 audio that you know from most ASMR videos, but I have one mic for me speaking, as you can see with this little contraption. That I thought of, so I don't have to hold a mic constantly, but I have a mic down here also, so I can do this. And although everything that I've gotten is either or, although every item that I have is from my birthday that I was either gifted from me or somebody else, I do have one final trigger for the end of this video that is not from my birthday, forcing yourself to sleep, and I don't like that. And that's why sometimes I listen to binaural beats. And I don't know why. I think, like, brainwave wise, it might help, but I'm no scientist, and I didn't check the research. I think it does help, and for me I think it does help a little, but no shade to ASMR, as I'm literally doing a video, but it's also like stimulation for your brain, and I mean, if that helps you to go to sleep, then good. Not my clock interrupting me. Then, well, go to sleep. Then, if it helps, it helps. Good. The more you sleep, the more sleep you get, the better. But I also gotta do some studying, so that's why generally I try to reduce the amount of stimulation that I have or get, and especially in the night, the dopamine system is supposed to kind of go down, because if you spike your dopamine at night or before you go to sleep, then it won't have as much time to reset. So the next day you might be less motivated, and that is why, especially at night, I try to reduce the amount of stimulation I have. But it doesn't matter, just keep watching, because I hope it sounds nice, at least. And I think I've tapped enough on this little book. Let's move on to the next trigger, which is this tiny unicorn. No, it's not that tiny. This unicorn bath bomb that has like this foil around it, and I think we can do some nice sounds with that. I've literally procrastinated doing this video for such a long time, because I'm currently writing my bachelor thesis, and that takes a lot of time and energy. But I thought doing a video like this might calm me down. Turns out it's 3 a.m. already. But it is kind of calming nonetheless. And I did have a point that I just forgot. But I thought, it's Christmas time. Everybody's so stressed, and I just wanted to provide some chill, some relaxation. I hope you're asleep by now, but if not, then don't worry, because I'll make sure that this video next trigger. I technically got another book. This is a book with post-its, and just look how cute they are. They are like pink and green, and there's rainbows on it. We have a theme. I love how like all these presents are matching. But that's so cute. I got this from Ezra, and I don't know what videos will be out by the time that I've posted this, but there will definitely be some videos with her, but I don't know when, so stay tuned for that. And every time my birthday comes around, she hits me with presents that are so cute, that I appreciate so much. And then also stickers. Just wait for the next trigger. It will be stickers that I usually don't stick anywhere, because I think it's still a deep childhood memory that you save up stickers because you don't want to waste them, and then you never end up using them. And I've never practiced using them, except one time I realized that I had free will and was like, I never use these. And then I stuck them to a box that I remember I had, that I don't know where it is now. I think it might have broken, or it's in the basement, where there's just an overflow of materialistic goods. I don't think I'll ever see that box again, not even if it's in the basement. But it was composable stickers. And on the topic of stickers, well, I'll be not moving on from this one because, hello. Oh, yes. Welcome back to him, maybe. But on the topic of stickers, this one I have gotten years ago, even, maybe. It was years, I think. And I've not sticked it anywhere because look at her. Because where? What place? location rented for my birthday. The last two people that stayed with me were Ezra, who was running that place literally because it was a crepe shop and she's working there. She was cleaning up and stuff. And the other person was Joanna, who you also know already, and who gifted me, not gifted, this was long ago, months, weeks before my birthday or something, cat stickers, meme cat stickers. I had these, or the other ones, in my wallet for such a long time. And then when we wrapped up my birthday party, when most of the guests were gone, I look into the bag of presents that Ezra gave me, and lo and behold, what I find there. More cat stickers, and I am like, there is no way. The coincidence that they both got cat stickers and that they both gave them to me, both from AliExpress. We don't support fast fashion and fast, you know, support your local businesses, but what? And these are the same kind of ones, they're just a little different. A little, like one's has a bigger outline, one's a little smaller. Cat and toast. But I was not believing my eyes. And it was so late already. It was like 3 a.m. just like right now. No, 2 a.m. It was 2 a.m. because when we wrapped up cleaning up the place and we went to the next location, which was a party, then I looked at my clock and it was 2 a.m. again. I thought that I was in some sort of time loop, and turns out I was. Turns out I planned my party the same day that the clocks were turned 1 hour back, so behind. So instead of 3 a.m., which it was supposed to be, it was suddenly 2 a.m. again, and I was like, what a nice surprise. Honestly, the greatest gift you can get is time. And who can say that on their birthday party they just had 1 extra hour? And although we had that extra hour, the place where we were partying did nothing, so they were supposed to play until 6 a.m. and we had energy. We just came from a party, so we were in the mood to party. But they thought that since it was originally already supposed to be like 6 a.m. with the time, whatever, felt like on drugs time daily. organization stuff. Since they oriented themselves on the earlier time, they, I would say, kind of stopped at 5. I think they aimed at 5. They were marketing with the fact that they will be open till 6, which is what everybody paid for, by the way. They did not. They were aiming at 5 a.m., which was originally technically 6 a.m. fare, but they didn't even do that. It was half 5 a.m., so it was 4:30 in the morning. And I have more stickers, but they then shut the place or closed the party. Basically, they wanted to go home, which is fair. But they already beforehand, like 4 a.m., I think, closed the second floor. So there was only one floor going, which was a little sad. But then, funniest thing, Johanna asks me like, bro, I'm not tired. You still wanna go, like, to another bar or something? And I'm just thinking about all the stuff I still have to clean. All the stuff I gotta. Libra stickers. You see the. I was just thinking about all the stuff that I have to get from my car and up to the apartment, and then where I have to store all of that. I had cake to eat. I had so much to do and to eat and to clean. And usually I'm the last person to say I'm going home. But on that day, after also preparing for my birthday, I was done. And then when I drove her home, I put on some chill music, and she was almost falling asleep in the car and was like, I don't know what was up with me 5 minutes ago, but I was a different person back then. And indeed, I was also tired. So, these were the stickers that I have seen already at the store with Ezra too when we were shopping once. And I decided not to get them because I honestly, I don't know why, because looking at them now, they are cute, you know, just like some zodiac themed, which also, for example, the Pisces stickers were just fish, which makes sense, you know, which I have gotten fish stickers, but we decided not to buy them. Turns out they still got to me. Which, I mean, I am very vocal about zodiac signs, so it makes sense. But we're gonna continue with a little candle that I have got. It's called Magical Forest. It says healthy and nature. So we'll see how it sounds. Oh. Honestly, I don't think that's good. If I'll be able to open it, which I think I am. Yeah, it smells like a fresh bath after you've taken a bath. And I don't know why it says forest. They're so creative with the names. But it kinda does smell like a bath. Also, I have no way to see how the audio is right now. So I hope that the sound is nice, because I tested some beforehand, but not all. So that is why I think I'll be moving on to the next one, which is this box of a tripod stand that I have gotten for myself. And usually when I get something or purchase something on the internet, I ask my sister, because she's got the Amazon Premium and I don't. So I'm like, hey, can you order this for me? She's like, yeah, you want that as your birthday present? I'm like, yeah. So technically, this was also gifted to me by my sister. And it does its job very nicely. You can't see, but I am so into things that are smart or that have like multiple purposes, where you're like, okay, that just makes sense. It's just a nice extra add-on. And this one has AI tracking. I'm not gonna turn it on right now because I'm not moving. Also, it makes some noise when it's moving, so that's not so nice. But technically, I could just turn it on and then it would follow my face, which is nice for when you're outside or even doing dancing, or if you're moving around a lot, just generally. But I haven't really used it. I did use that function, but I haven't posted about it. But I like how the box sounds. I like deeper sounds, also slower sounds, which I'm having a hard time paying attention to, because I'm keeping you entertained. And I also like fast tapping or faster triggers. But I just find that for sleeping and for relaxation, I just like the slower tapping or triggers more. Also, there will be some cuts in this video because there are just some sounds that I have to cut out that I'll not be leaving in. But generally, I'll try to keep the flow unboxing. There is one bag in here. That will provide us with some nice sounds. We're done making some sounds with this bag, which is handy, but I forgot that I have it. I forgot that it's in there. So I didn't use it, although I did take already take that mount with me one time. No, multiple times. But I just forgot it's in here. Also, I was just searching for a cable today. No, yesterday. And I was like, wait, I just got some new cables. And I looked at the place where I store all of my cables. I did not find any, so I just took a cable that was way too long, but it did the job. And I was like, where did they all go? Now I know. I just thought that I kept the packaging only for the sake of keeping the packaging. If you want to send something back, maybe if it breaks or something. And I forgot that I have stuff in there still. What a nice surprise. Even months after my birthday, I'm still getting surprised by myself even today, when I was washing my car, I was procrastinating to get the wagon out, the good old Bollerwagen that I've gotten for some festivals that I've been on. And I've procrastinated taking it out of my car for months now. But today, as I was ready washing my car and wanted to vacuum it, I realized that I have a lot of stuff in there, which I have realized before, but at that moment I was like, where am I going to put all that? Because it was wet, the floor was wet. And then it clicked, and I was like, I am accidentally so smart, because I took that wagon, folded it up or out, put it on the ground, and put all of my stuff, which is a lot, that I have in my car, in that wagon, and boom, I had an empty car that I could vacuum without any problems. And I just felt so smart in that moment. Also, I think we're done with this bag. I think it now has got some wrinkles from the wrinkly ASMR that we're doing. But be a little